We are live. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to another episode here of Let's Talk Hockey. It's going to be the last episode of Season 3 here, coming to the end of February 29th. Pretty rare day here, but coming off a 2-4 night there, guys. Slipped up on a couple of my NHL picks. I'm just bringing them up here. Full transparency. Let's see here. Oh, you got to go all the way down. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Throw any questions you have. It's a nice Saturday here, action-packed. You got horses, you got football, you got everything going pretty much. Penguins puck line, unfortunately, slipped up on that. Penguins, that was a bad play. That was on me. The Wild, though, guys, we cashed with the Wild, nice plus 118. And the Avalanche, Carolina, just missed at over 6, 3-2 final. So we'll get it back here today, guys. I got 3 best bets you can find at Pick City down below. 50% off for weekly and monthly. And you can get a T-shirt there. You get included there. Any package you do sign up for, I'll throw you in a draw. And more than likely, you'll get one of those T-shirts. So nice little incentive there, Pick City T. And let's make some money here tonight. I got a total, or today, tonight, whatever you want to call it. We got a total of 4 picks, free picks for you during the show. 12 games of NHL, and we'll be quicker with the AHL, 14 games of AHL. First game's going off at 1 o'clock, so we have about 26 minutes here to get right after it, guys. Let's do it. First game of the night here is going to be one of my client plays, package plays. I already sent out to my members on the side between Boston and the New York Islanders here, guys. Both teams are doing quite well. 5-2 for Boston, 5-0-2 for New York since February. That's on the road for Boston. That's at home for New York. 28 goals for New York, 19 against. 15% power play, 83% penalty kill for the Islanders. This team seems to be getting hot late, guys. 7 goals in the first, 8 in the second, 12 in the third. And they're also getting better at goals against going later into the game. 6 in the first, 7 in the second, and 4 in the third. So this Islanders team here, guys, they're starting to play better hockey. Boston's also trended 4-5 to the over. They have an 18% power play and an 81% penalty kill. 21 goals for, 19 against. We're looking at giving you guys the over 5.5 here. It's plus 120. Reason being, you're going to have Rask and Varlamov. Yeah, they're playing great hockey right now. But the way Islanders need some goals, Pajot, they're going to be at home. This is, I just see this game going over at plus 118. If this was a minus 110 on each side, I'd probably stay off it, guys. But at plus 120, I found here at Heritage, I had to jump on that. I just expected to be goals late. Boston also 5-5-9, so they allow the most amount of their goals late on the road. Let's move on to the next game here, guys. 4 p.m. New Jersey Devils, LA Kings. You're going to have the Kings here minus 128 and the New Jersey Devils plus 116. We're going to be looking at the total here, guys. First free play of the day is going to be the under 5.5 in the Devils and the Kings. You're going to have Blackwood and Quick. Blackwood's going to be fresh. He had Corey Schneider going. Didn't see that one coming last time up. Blackwood, just a much better goalie, guys. Been stellar since the break. Quick, he's going to be coming off nice 2-game rest. Pettersson's been going. I can see this game staying under 94% penalty kill and an 83% for the Kings. So the Devils are stopping the penalty power play. Both teams do have an over 20% power play. But with that being said, 13 goals for, 12 against, 16 goals for, 16 against. That's for the Kings. This is also 5 of 5 have gone under for the Devils, guys. 4 power play goals for in their last 5. Only 2 against for the Devils. 3 power play goals for the Kings. 3 against for the Kings there. This is just, in my opinion, guys, this is an under. Also goals for, goals against, 5-3-5 for the Devils and 2-4-5 against. That's first, second, and third period. 4-7-5 for the Kings, 4-7-5 against as well. So pretty much you're not seeing double-digit goals in any periods here. This is a sleeper game. It's also at 4 o'clock Eastern, our time over here, 1 Eastern LA time. Sorry. This is, in my opinion, going to be an under, guys. It's going to be the first free pick, Devils Kings to the under. Moving on to the next game here, you're going to have the Calgary Flames and your Tampa Bay Lightning. I didn't get the total here. Let me just bring up the total here quick, guys. Plus 148, minus 164 for Tampa. I'm looking at Calgary here again, guys. I'm not going to jump in front of this team. Rittich is playing great hockey. They got a 30% power play, a 93% penalty kill during this road trip. 12, 9, and 12 goals for, just putting the puck in the back of the net, and 5, 4, and 7 against. That's first, second, third period. So playing great hockey here. You want to give us a plus 155? That should be with a team that's not playing as good as Calgary. This line should be much lower in my opinion here, guys. I also have the under. Let's see what the under is here in Calgary, Tampa Bay. Vasilevsky is going to be fresh. That does help Tampa Bay in my opinion. 6.5. Yeah, I'd look at an under there, guys. Wow. Yeah. You know what? That's going to be a free play right there. Under plus 101 Pinnacle. Fifth, we're adding it 5 free plays now. We're just adding one in here, guys. Calgary, Tampa Bay. Also, so we have 2 unders here in the 4 o'clock games. New Jersey, LA Kings, and Calgary, Tampa Bay, both to the under. What's going on, Deer Slayer? Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. It's an action-packed day today. If you guys didn't know, too, Saudi Arabia's got a $20 million horse race going on right now. So it's going on in about 40 minutes, I believe. $20 million. I'd be looking at Jimmy the Bag. He's telling me Tacitus I'm seeing. I would probably be looking at Maximum Security. Let's go Maximum Security, a guy who got beat out of the Kentucky Derby. Anyway, let's keep going on to the NHL here. We're going to have Chicago, Florida. Chicago here open up plus 143, Florida minus 158. Florida's 0-5, guys. They're the worst home team since February. 9% power play, 93% penalty kill, 5-2-3 goals for first, second, third, 10-4-11 against. So they're allowing a lot of goals here, 10-4-25 against. Chicago, they're allowing a lot of goals, but they're scoring. They're scoring much more than Florida. I do not trust Chicago to go deep. So what I did here, guys, is I'm doing a Chicago first period. That's where I'd be looking, and then Florida in regulation. I just expect Florida. I like the first period on Chicago better, guys, but I do think Florida is going to bounce back one of these days. It's going up against a team in Chicago that's also got a 73% penalty kill. So this is a team you should be able to take down Florida. They have 4 power play goals in their last 5 games, 1 against. Chicago's got 6 power play goals in their last 5, 3 against. So I expect there to be some goals as well. I have the over 6.5 minus 130 written down as well. But yeah, looking at first period Chicago, full game Florida. Next game of the night here is going to be 7 p.m. Detroit Red Wings versus your Ottawa Senators. Plus 143 for Detroit, minus 158 for Ottawa. That's pretty high line for Ottawa to open up. I'm giving it the free pick, though, on the over 5.5, minus 124, guys, at Pinnacle. You do see a lot of 6s right here. Let's just take a look where it's at. Yeah, the money's been coming in on the over a bit. I would still, if you can get under minus 130 on the 5.5 there, guys, I would be looking at Detroit, Ottawa to the over. Detroit's only 1-6 on the road since the break. 9 goals for, 25 against. Also, Ottawa regulation, guys. I do like that. Only thing that scares you is 67% penalty kill for Ottawa at home. But Detroit here, guys, you're looking at 4, 9, and 12 goals against first, second, and third period. So I expected Ottawa to score. Wow, look at this. 2 power play goals for Detroit in their last 5, 7 against. And then Ottawa, 1 power play goal for, 6 against. So there should be goals here, guys. I do think Ottawa can win regulation, but I'm giving up the over 5.5. That's going to be our next free pick. Yeah, that's just writing down Calgary, Tampa Bay, guys, to the under 6.5 plus 101. We added that. And number 3 is going to be Detroit, Ottawa, over 5.5. Totals at 7 now. Are the odds makers catching up? What game are we talking about here, there, buddy? Steve, 7. Oh, that would probably be Chicago, Florida. So, yeah, if that's at a 7, no, I wouldn't be looking at an – man, that'd have to be 8 goals. I would be off that. I'd be looking at my sides there. First period Chicago, guys. Much better first period team, 10 goals for. Compared to 5 for Florida. Also, Florida allows 10 compared to Chicago 7. And then Chicago starts to open up the floodgates at 14 in the second and 13 in the third. So that's where I see Florida coming back and winning the game. So the Toronto games. Oh, Steve, yeah, that's been wild. These 7s are just insane. I'll jump right over to that game next because we just talked about Detroit, Ottawa, Vancouver, Toronto. Sevens for Toronto. Well, this is another similar to the Florida game, in my opinion. You have a 33% power play and an 80% penalty kill in Vancouver, and then a 30% power play for Toronto and a 75% penalty kill in Toronto in Toronto there. Both teams are almost under 80% penalty kill and over 30% in the power play. There's going to be goals, in my opinion, not to mention 5 of the last 5 for Vancouver have gone to the over. 4 of the last 5 for Toronto have gone to the over. The thing is, though, a first period under could be a sneaky play. If you can get a 2 at, say, minus 120, under 2, minus 120, I don't see there being 3 goals in the first. If you look at how they're starting really slow. Vancouver 3-6-4, and Toronto 3-11-5. So Vancouver has allowed 9 in the first, where Toronto's only allowed 4. A Toronto first period could be a sneaky look, but I would look at I don't know if I can trust Toronto full game here, though, guys, because 4-7-10. So they get worse as the game goes on. Vancouver has only scored 15 goals in their last 5 games on the road. I do expect that to change here. Yeah, I don't love it. I'm actually going to go first period, another one here, guys. First period, Toronto, and then Vancouver to come back late. So if you can get a live line there, guys, during the game, if you see Toronto's up, I'd be looking at Vancouver. You can get that like plus 200 or something. That's a great bet. You can probably get more than that, actually, because the line's plus 164 to open. So if they go up 1-0, you'll see probably plus 250. I'd come back on Vancouver there. So that would be my look. Moving on to the next game, we're going to do, staying at 7 o'clock, Carolina, Montreal. This is my second best bet. Client play I sent out on the side. Looking at the total, opens up at 6 here, guys. You're going to have 2 AHL goalies, Nettle Djokovic and Lindgren. Nettle's much better than Lindgren. Lindgren's overrated. Nettle's not, in my opinion. This is an AHL caliber goalie that won the Calder Cup. Bounce back game for Carolina. Montreal also going to be a bounce back game. Both teams need these wins. 4 of the last 5 for Montreal to the over, 3 of the last 5 to the under for Carolina. Looking at the total here, though, guys, I would look at it over. I'd look at an over. My one worry would be Montreal to carry their load, but over 6 minus 1. What do we got here? Minus 113 at Pinnacle. I don't love it, but that's where I'd be looking. I have one of my best bets on that game, so I can't give it out, but PICKSCITY.com, guys, 50% off the weekly and monthly. So $20 right now for weekly and $60 for monthly and $10 for today. So pick and choose whatever you want there. And you get a chance to win one of those t-shirts. So that's what we got going on. A little plug for you. Colorado, Nashville is going to be the next game here. 7-1 Colorado since the break on the road. 5-2 for Nashville. The big thing here, though, guys, Hutchinson more than likely is going to be going because Francois went the night before. He's been going game in and game out. They should have had Miska. Miska's a great goalie for Colorado Eagles. He should be the one going here. They sent him back. They're going with Hutchinson. This guy's been just bounced around like a yo-yo as a kid. It's just hitting the ground every time, and he's coming back up. But I'd rather yo-yo than Hutchinson here, guys. I don't trust him at all. I'm going to give it another free pick here, number 4 on Nashville free play money line minus 131. It's a little high, guys, but I don't trust Colorado here. Nashville, they're very similar teams here. You have the much better goalie. You have a team that's not on a back-to-back. There's injuries for the forward core for Colorado as well. Sound like I'm from Sweden. Nashville, they have a couple defensemen out, but other than that, they're pretty much good to go. I would look at an over as well. What's the line there, guys? 5.5. Yeah, that's too low. That's too low. Even though they've been playing to a lot of unders, Colorado here, guys, I know that for a fact. I would look at an over, but I'm giving out a free play on Nashville. I don't see Nashville losing this game. Let's roll with the Nashville Predators over the Avalanche. Next game on the docket here, guys, is going to be still 7 o'clock. Dallas, St. Louis, plus 124, minus 137 open up. Favorite for Dallas. Total was only 5, minus 121. We're looking at the over 5 here, guys. See what they're still hanging here at lovely SBR odds. Dallas, St. Louis. Still 5. Ooh, it's really going up, though. Minus 136 now. I got minus 126 earlier in the morning. Or that was last night about 3 in the morning. 6-1 for Dallas here, guys. 5-2-1 for St. Louis. 31 goals for, 25 against, 26-4, 21 against. There's goals in there right there, as you guys can tell. And the line opened up at 5. It's going to be because of Bishop and Allen. Yeah, they're definitely under goalies, but the way these teams are playing, the playoff race that's coming up, 11-9, 8 goals for Dallas, starting off hot. And then St. Louis is 5-11-9. So St. Louis is a team where you could see them down early and coming back. First period Dallas, and then a full game St. Louis. But we're looking at giving out the last free pick of the night. Or actually, the last free pick. We got a couple more games to break down, though, is going to be Dallas St. Louis to the over 5. I know that's getting a little risky, guys, but 2-2, you're already going to push it. And I expect there to be goals here. Let's keep going on here, guys. 8 p.m. Eastern time, Buffalo, Arizona. Going to be a back-to-back for Buffalo here, coming off a 4-2 loss to Vegas, now going to Arizona. Johansson's going to be going for Buffalo here, guys. I say guys a lot. How many times I say it? Geez, every time I say it, you got to drink. Johansson, he's I don't trust him here on the road. Kemper's going to be back in net. I do have one of my best bets in this game, so I can't give out my side. But looking at the total at 5.5, I'm going to go to the over. I expect there to be some goals here. You got a power play of 27% for Buffalo, 20% for Arizona, 44% penalty kill for Buffalo, 94% penalty kill for Arizona. I'm going to just leave it at that. You know what? That's going to be the play of the day right there, guys. Arizona regulation. How do you not take that? 44% penalty kill for Buffalo. 44%, 94% for Arizona. You have them on a back-to-back. You have a goalie in Kemper. This is a good game for him to get a win. Arizona regulation, guys. I know I have 3 client plays, so there'll be 2 more available. Best bets for today. But we're going to give out the play of the day right now, right here. There's only 2 more games to go. It's going to be Arizona regulation -105. I like that one. Put it in the bank. Fingers crossed. Next game here, 10 o'clock. Couple more. Winnipeg, Edmonton, Hellebuck, Smith. Maybe looking at Winnipeg here, guys, +133. Both teams have a hell of a power play and a hell of a penalty kill. Tough game to call. Also under 6. It's pretty much identical all the way across the board here, guys. It's pretty crazy. No real advantage either way. That's why I would take the +133 with Winnipeg. Pittsburgh, San Jose here, back-to-back for Pittsburgh. Who knows what to expect from this shit team? Under would be my only look. 18% power play for San Jose, 8% power play for Pittsburgh on the road as of late, 86% PK, 83% PK for San Jose. Both teams aren't scoring. 4 of the last 5 guys for San Jose to the under, 3 of the last 5 for Pittsburgh to the under. I'd be looking under 6, -113. So that's the NHL, guys. I'll go over it really quickly before we go on to the American Hockey League, which will be short and sweet. We're already 18 minutes in. We're giving out the first free pick of the night. It's going to be 4 o'clock. It's going to be the New Jersey Devils, LA Kings, under 5.5, -110. Next game is going to be Calgary. We added during the show Calgary, Tampa Bay to the under 6.5, +101. So both 4 o'clock games to the under. Detroit, Ottawa, a lot of totals here, guys. Over 5.5, -124. I know it's a little high, but I don't want the 6. I expect there to be at least 6 goals here. I don't want the push. Next one here is going to be Nashville money line over Colorado with Hutchinson going. And Dallas, St. Louis over 5 as a free play, -126. That's going to be the last one. And play of the day, as you guys know, we just gave out, was on Arizona regulation -105. That was one of the best bets. Quickly here, guys, in the American Hockey League, I'll be short and sweet. Belleville's going off in about 9 minutes. I'd be looking at Belleville. Also the over. I have a best bet on Chicago, Manitoba at 3 o'clock. That's going to be included in the package. Toronto, Binghamton. I'd be looking at Toronto here, guys. San Diego, San Jose. Stay away game. It's a back-to-back for San Diego. Free play here, guys. Hartford, Bridgeport, +195 on Bridgeport. Pull the trigger. They're just coming off a nice win. It's going to be at Hartford, which is one of the hardest teams to win at. Hartford's a much shittier team. They have the better two goalies here going. It's +195. Let's pull that trigger, guys. A nice juicy dog for you. Enjoy that one. Sit back and relax. That's going off at 7 p.m. Eastern time, that is. Wilkes-Barre, Hershey. I'd be looking at Hershey in the over. I have a couple more free picks here. Rochester, Syracuse, under in Syracuse. Second free pick, Laval Utica to the over 5.5, free play -120. All these lines, guys, key thing, available at Heritage, Bet Online, Pinnacle, Bovada, 888 Sport, William Hill. Most of these books are going to have the lines for American Hockey League. So another free play here, Laval Utica over 5.5, -120. Third free pick here, Charlotte Lehigh Valley. Lehigh Valley -120. Charlotte's dumped all their players, as you guys know. Carolina's got both of their AHL goalies called up. We're just going to keep fading Charlotte here, guys. Lehigh Valley -120. They took care of business for me last night. That was one of our client picks. That was a winner. We went 1-1 in the AHL. We slipped up on the under in Syracuse and the Syracuse game 5.5, but we still were up I think $2 of profit. So hey, up is up. Anyway, we're looking to make some money tonight. I really like the card. We're doing a lot of work on it for you guys. I have my second client play best bet. 2 best bets in the AHL are included in today's package, along with now 2 NHL. Grand Rapids +103. That is going to be one of the best bets there. Bakersfield, Ontario to the under. Iowa, Stockton over in Iowa. And Milwaukee, Colorado to the under. Quickly here, Laval, I'll go over it one more time. Laval, Utica over 5.5. Lehigh Valley money line. Bridgeport +195. That's the card there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Pooch. I've been going for a while here. If you didn't hear, I was on Who Bangin' there. Light it up on YouTube there. Check it out, guys. We went over the AL East breakdowns. And, yeah, it's a great show, great time. And I'll be back again, guys. Season 4 starting up on Tuesday. Breaking down everything again. You know how we do it. Get one of these T-shirts, guys. It's coming summertime soon. We got koozies too. If you say, "Hey, Gog, I don't want a T-shirt. I want a koozie," we'll hook you up with a koozie too. I know. Our guy there, Steve, will have no problem with that. So, thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you again Tuesday. Cash those tickets, make some money, and go enjoy yourself. It's a Saturday. Cheers.